Hello and welcome back to the Fruit of Grisaia. Last time we went on the play dates and now we're in a situation where it seems like we're going to reveal at least some of the truth to Mitru. I don't know what I should say to you right now, so I'm just gonna go with this. It's probably all of the above. Not sure. The cat. You're calling Kitty Meow, aren't you? Oh, this is a hell of a cliffhanger I left this on. Well, you're a god-awful at naming things. White the cliffhanger. That was the perfect cliffhanger. Oh, great. I'll say it again. You are terrible at naming things. It felt appropriate. Weren't you listening to me? I didn't know what to tell you, so for the time being, I decided to say something that's been on my mind for a while. The timing might have been somewhat odd, granted, but they're sincere words. Try to calm yourself, alright? Sorry. Ichiro laughs, a hint of cheerfulness returning to her voice. Her deeply sorrowful expression gives way to the same straightforward smile I saw yesterday. I deliberately chose to play for time. As a temporary stopgap measure, I simply shifted the topic away from potentially problematic subjects. I don't know if it was the right decision, but I didn't want to make some half-assed insincere promise just to bring Michu momentary reassurance. It'd be easy enough to lie to the girl and make her feel like the problem's been solved. But that wouldn't be genuine progress. That will backfire, in fact. And so I stalled her. I've put off the inevitable for now, and I've decided that a little more time would be necessary to resolve the problem. And now I have it. Oh yes, it is. You've been calling him that forever. It isn't, but you're constantly calling him that. But that's how you do names, you call them it. So if he was a dog, it'd be Doggy Bark? What fucking ever? It's a fucking... It's a name. Oh my goodness. I see. Well, that explains it. But there's no harm in naming the animal. You should reconsider. Profoundly shocked by my proposal, Michu hesitates, but honestly, she's so transparently attached to the animal that sticking with this purely functional non-name seems both awkward and pointless. How would that even happen? Not impossible, but it strikes me as exceptionally unlikely. I know. Why don't I propose a name for the little beast? Let's see here. Aha. Romel has a nice ring to it.
やだねえ何それずっと言ってるよねロンメルって全然可愛くないんだけど
Cuteness was a requirement. I see. I'm too used to thinking of names as purely practical signifiers, I suppose.
そもそもロンメルって何なの
I'm not really sure. A general, I guess.
将軍かいや将軍である必要がないからねロンメル禁止ですどこの馬の骨ともわからない将軍なんて
Hold on, woman. Romel's no hole in the ground. Listen up. Romel was an officer in the German army, known as the Desert Foxful.
いいのロンメルに対して詳しく知りたいわけじゃないからそもそも砂漠のキツネってこの子は猫でしょキシャーキシャー
It says Romel already. Oh my. I see. If you're that opposed to it, I guess there's nothing for it. How about this one? Erwin.
エルビンいやちょっと可愛いじゃないそれなんとなく素敵な気がする
Officially, it's somewhat longer. Erwin Johannes.
エルヴィン・ヨハネス
Erwin Johannes Eugen Romel.
ロンメルじゃんキシャー
Alright then, all joking aside, go ahead and name him as you see fit.
自由にって言われると困るんだけどねこういうのはどうかな
Well, based on your ability to give nicknames, this is going to be interesting. Michiru bashfully rubs her thighs together and speaks with a clear hint of embarrassment in her voice.
にゃにゃんメルというのはいかがですかね
It's shit. I did roll my eyes when I heard it.
即答いいじゃないにゃんメル
Not really. How did you arrive at this name? Walk me through the process here.
それはユージがねロンメルロンメルって言うからよっぽど思い入れがあるのかなって思ってね
Not in the slightest. It was just the first thing that popped into my head.
それでね猫にゃーとロンメルでにゃんメルっていうのがいいかな
Michiru looks up to me, clearly looking for approval. In response, I offer her my honest opinion on the matter. Do it. A name can be anything, really. What matters is the fact that you're the one who named it. As of today, that cat belongs to you.
そっかじゃあそうするどうにゃんメル新しい名前気に入った
Still shit.
無視
I don't think he likes it. Yeah, I doubt he could care less.
ちなみにだけど一応だけど念のためだけど聞いちゃいますけど
I think we've been over this.
ユージはどう思った率直に言ってね率直に
That was a long pause. How many times are you going to make me repeat myself? When it comes to naming things, you are utter shit.
率直すぎるでしょねえちょっとにゃ
Well, whatever the name, there's no changing what's already been decided. Alright then, why don't we head back?
ねえユージ手つないでいいよねほら一応まだデートごっこだし
Before I can even tell her I don't mind, Michiru clings to my arm.
ありがとうユージ私の世界のパーツが一つ増えたみたい
Good for you. Collect enough of those and maybe you can piece together a world that belongs to you alone. It's up to you it's up to you what gets included.
そうだね
Ooh. Alright then, let's go. Luimila. Pavlichenko. He seems happier with that one.
ちょっとニャンメルだってば名前全然変わるじゃないニャンメルも返事しないのねえね
don't think Miyamo likes
ビ
Miyamo.
スケットあげるからね。だから懐きなさい。より私に懐きなさい。
Wait, are you talking to me or the cat? Probably the cat.
お、ビスケット好きか。そっかそっか。よーしよしよし、わしゃわしゃ。
Even before she tries the exact same thing on Yuuji. Today, Michiru obtained a new piece of herself. But we can't forget that none of her problems can have been really resolved. True. Very true. Still, the girl's begun to walk on her own 2 feet, if only within the bounds of a make-believe fantasy. As for myself, the words of the other Michiru still weigh heavily in my mind. If eternity doesn't exist, what can I do for a girl who wants something permanent? Easy enough to sulk and say it's all meaningless in the end. But with that mindset, we'll never even crack open the door to her world. True. Still true. The newly designated Miyamo has officially become a component of Michiru's world. In commemoration, the girl bought a pricey white meat from some pet food stores, and after breaking it into tiny chunks, fed it to the cat in question. Of course, the finicky little beast barely ate half the bowl before turning its nose up and wandering off. But Michiru smiled happily nonetheless, even as she complained about her friend's high-class taste. The girl looked deeply gratified. It wasn't an unpleasant scene. I doubt any objective observer would take me for an average student, but in the time I've spent with Michiru recently, I think we may have become a fairly convincing ordinary couple. But even if it's nothing but a game.
やめるにゃー。あ、いたいた。なんであんたユージの部屋にいるのよ。いつも私の部屋にいるくせに。
Why are you here? I thought you hated me.
にゃー。いや、にゃーじゃなくてね。わかる？っていうかユージ、にゃめるってどれくらい言葉を理解できるの？
Maybe. I've seen way too many talking cats in my time on this channel. I was reading quietly in my room, but that seems to be at an end. Not only Michiru, but even her pet are now barging in here whenever they feel like it. I'd say the cat's still wary of me. Whenever I approach, he runs off and hides. Don't understand why he comes to my room for the express purpose of fleeing. The animal's more convincing tsundere than his master ever was.
ねえ、ちょっと聞いてる？
Yep, I'm listening. Are you asking about the creature's particular capabilities, or the linguistic intelligence of cats in general?
あれよ。とにかくどれぐらい話通じるのってこと。
Let's see. To simplify somewhat, I think he understands about as much as you do.
そんなに？ほとんど人間じゃない。
I'm not sure that's what Yuuji was getting at. So you're not?
いや、私は人間だけど、そうじゃなくて、
Are you getting it? Nope.
まあ、頭のいい子ってことだよね。私と違って。
Well, it's impossible to really understand the thoughts of someone you can't hold a conversation with. Even among fellow human beings, a difference in language can lead to pointless conflict.
だからそういう難しい話がしたいんじゃなくて、ただ単にニャーメルのことをね。
You need to learn, Michiru. I wasn't trying to be obtuse. It's a simple question of how we communicate our intentions to each other. Very basic stuff.
そうですけどね。もういいです。
Her cat's still perched on her head. Michiru approaches me timidly, a frown on her face. But it's an exaggerated performance. I can tell she's not actually too unhappy at the moment.
あのね、ユージ。楽しいです。毎日。
That's so. I guess your make-believe game was a wise choice.
そうだね。おままごとを発明した子供を呼んでニャーメル賞を差し上げたいや。さ、こうずっとデートごっこしてるわけだけど、今もごっこ中？
Sure, it's not like we've been drawing a clear line, so that works for me.
ってことは、私、彼氏の家に遊びに来ちゃったみたいなことか。
Not sure I necessarily infer dating someone means that they're your boyfriend.
いいの、定義しなさい。だとしたら、こう、いいうちも彼女を部屋に呼んじゃったみたいな感じになるんだよね。
You really want to play house? I guess you can interpret it that way.
やべ、自分で言ってドキドキしてきちゃった。
You're a strange one. Want some water?
いらない。
I see. I think I'll have some myself. Oh, I'll even just grab some water myself. I take a bottle of mineral water. From the fridge in one glass. And gulp down a mouthful. The cool liquid slides pleasantly down my gullet.
あ、やっぱちょうだい。
Huh? Sure, not a problem. Wait a second. I'll get you a glass.
それでいい。
Oh, God. Could you be more blatant? Michiru snatches the glass from my hands, then hesitantly examines it, seemingly uncertain where to put her mouth. In the end, she squeezes her eyes shut and chugs down the rest of the water. You're not a child, alright? Don't start squawking about the indirect kiss just because our lips mashed against some piece of glass.
そういうことじゃん。
It's obviously it. It's so obviously it. I retrieve the glass from Michiru's clutches, leave it in the sink, and take a seat on the bed. Michiru follows, allowing herself to sit at my side. What's with you?
いや、恋人同士って二人きりになったらどんなことするのかな。
Quite a lot of stuff. Sexual intercourse? Something the matter?
いや、なんていうかですね。
When a young man and woman find themselves behind closed doors, it's a perfectly natural outcome. All the more so for a romantic couple. Don't they seek out privacy for that express purpose?
わかんない。わかんないっす。
While the cat's here, I would make it awkward. Bright red all the way to her ears, Michiru lowers her eyes from my face. Well, suppose it's understandable. It may be the truth, but I'm being pretty frank about it. Well, want to make pretend love?
やだ、そんなのできるわけないじゃん。そういうのはちゃんとしないとダメでしょ。
Not really. That's probably the proper attitude, yeah, but... Okay. Alright then, let me ask you this instead. This may be a game, but you still voluntarily paid a private visit to your quote-unquote boyfriend's room. What did you have in mind?
それはそうだな。手をつないだりとか。
I immediately seize one of Michiru's hands. Okay, done. Anything else?
そうですね。これはしないよ。しないけどね。でもチュッてしたり。
A kiss, huh? Where?
ほっぺとかもう少し先で耳とか。でも違います。そういうことじゃないんですけど、耳ってくすぐったいからなんかいたずらっぽい感じで。
I see. But we're not actually going to do it, are we? Since this is just pretend and all.
しない。あとはたくさんお話できればそれでいい。満足だと思う。
I see. That's not much different from the normal routine. But if that's good enough for you, I don't mind.
でも
Apparently perturbed by Michiru's constant, vacillating, the cat leaps down from her head and runs off to hide under something.
ね、キスしたい。
But we're not going to, right? Since this is only pretend.
したい。ごっこだけどね。ごっこだけどしたい。
You sure?
する。
Even as she speaks, Michiru inches away from me. Ah, she's the one who asked. I reach over and grab the girl's shoulder, gently pulling her back towards me in order to comply with her request.
何
We are kissing, aren't we?
するけどもう今早くない
Here it goes.
ちょっと待って
Squirming inside my arms, Michu turns her face away from mine. Soon enough, she's made up an excuse.
急にされるのやだちゃんと気持ちの準備したい
Oh my goodness. Okay. Understood. I'll wait for you, so let me know when your preparations are complete.
この状態で
I'll be
近くない
I'll be returning to point blank range soon enough anyways. Backing off now would just be a waste of time.
そういうものですかはい
I observe Michu's face from a few centimeters away. Her cheeks are alarmingly red. Her chest heaves violently with every breath. One would almost suspect a sudden illness of some sort. But I suppose the girl's just extremely tense. It's enough to spur a personality change. We good to go?
まだ
Oh boy.
いいよ
Are you really? As soon as the girl finally gives me the go-ahead, I close the distance between us and lay my lips without hesitation. Her shoulder twitches inside my grip, and in the next instant I can feel her whole body going stiff as a plank. After a moment, I slowly open my mouth. Michu's lips adhere to mine, naturally parts as well. Her eyes squeeze shut as if in pain. Michu shakes her shoulders vigorously, apparently trying to squirm away and escape.
終わりやだもういい
And so the kiss ends. It only lasted a few seconds, but I'm getting the impression it felt a good deal longer to Michu.
激しすぎるんですけど
I believe kisses between romantic partners tend to go roughly along those lines.
シュってつかと思った
Is that really what you should have said so? I see. Suppose it's my fault for not doing double checking first. Want a do-over?
いいですもう大丈夫怒ってないよ
Nobody so much as hinted at the possibility, but Michu denies it anyways, probably attempting to convince herself of something.
だってごっこだもんね大丈夫ところで明日はどこにデートしに行こうか
What are you saying? The others should be coming back tomorrow. Since the idea behind these pretend dates were to kill time, shouldn't they no longer be necessary, correct?
あそっかそうだよね暇つぶしだもんね
Oh, you'll have to think of a better excuse.
そうだねそうよそうじゃない何よ何なのよ
Oh? What's this? Pretty sudden attitude change. As your Cinderella engine started up again.
やっとモーターのコイルが温まってきたところなのよそうよ今までただの暇つぶしのごっこだったからもういらないわよね
I'm not sure whether this girl's playing tough or really means that, but she does offer a convincingly ferocious glare.
まあまあの退屈しのぎにはなったわねでもそれも今日でおしまい
Hmm.
明日からは私はいつもの生まれながらのツンデレに戻るわよ
Inbred? Inbred? Not a fact, but tell me true.
様をつけなさいよこの猫助がにゃ
Yeah, Mix. What are you going, why are you going after the cat instead of me? Also, you got the name wrong.
わかってるわよニャンメルでしょニャンメルもういいのよあんたと二人っきりなんて面白くなかったからねって何よもっと何かないの
Not really. Now, let's continue to maintain a mutually cordial acquaintance, my friends.
よろしくされたくなんてないけどされちゃうんだからねそれじゃ絶対についてこないでよね
Are you talking to the cat or me? It's quite confusing at the moment. Those words, Michiru stalks out of the room. I have to admit, her exceptionally abrupt change in attitude took me slightly by surprise, but I'm fairly sure I was the only one who spoke the truth. Well, I only spoke the truth. Our relationship was nothing but a role-playing fantasy, founded in fiction, not real feelings. I mean, that's the exact reason we were able to be together so easily, wasn't it? I have a feeling this is going to get messy. I lie down on my bed and heave a deep sigh. Michiru's artificial fragrance lingers in the tip of my fingers. It's a sweet and gentle smell, pleasant in its own way, but badly out of place in this dreary room. And everyone's gonna come back and they're gonna be like, what did you do over the 2 weeks? And you're gonna be like, Yuji's like, oh, we were just pretend, whatever. He's the sort that would be so open about that too. Damn. Okay, 5 in the morning. Whether or not the world changes around me, my priorities stay the same. Barring a job request or other special circumstances, I run. Simple as that. I haven't seen Michiru yet today. Of course, it's still early in the morning, but I've got a sense she won't be approaching me quite so proactively from now on. Naturally, that's because the others are coming back. With their return, our private make-believe world is coming to an end. We'll be returning to our normal lives, such as they are. I run my standard route at a fixed moderate pace, careful not to wind myself, and finish with a light cool-down cruise. Of course, I regularly pour water into my heated body to prevent dehydration. It's the exact same routine as always, but for some reason, it feels less than fully satisfying today. The day slips past noon, and there's still no sign of Michiru. I briefly consider heading up to her room to see if anything happened, but that would probably be an overreaction. It's possible that she's just sleeping in for one thing. After all, we've been running all over the place on those pretend dates. Wouldn't be surprising if the accumulated fatigue caused her to oversleep. In the end, I decided to take a walk around the campus to clear my mind. I'm fully familiar with the scenery by now, but a firm grasp on the local terrain and arrangement of nearby buildings is extremely important. It's crucial to maintain awareness of viable escape routes and suitable places to take shelter in case of an emergency. As such, up-to-date and precise knowledge of your environment can be the difference between life and death. Therefore, I proceed to sequentially compare the layout of the area against the map in my mind. Sakagi.
Tadaima.
Hi. Been a while. It has. What's that look on your face? Something wrong?
いえ、むしろ何かあったのはあなたじゃない？とても怖い顔していたわよ。
Do I? As I was imagining various crisis scenarios while reviewing the area, it seemed my face naturally grew somewhat fierce. I stick my index fingers in the corner of my mouth and push them upward. How's this? Better now?
何それ？風見くんどうしちゃったの？
He said I was scary, so I constructed a pleasant smile for your benefit. What's so strange about that?
そうだけど、そんなことする人だった？
I don't know. Well, even I clown around every once in a while.
おどけてみなさいよ。
Very well, I will now tell a joke. A sandwich walks into the bar. The barman says, sorry, we don't serve food in here. Sakagi, my friend, allow me to explain. The word serve can both refer to offering a certain item for sale and...
いや、わかってる、わかってます。面白くなかっただけ。
It's hilarious, damn it. I'm funny, damn it. What? I had a lot of confidence in that one. It was a smash hit in Dian Bian Fu. I don't know. Nope. Not gonna butcher that.
それは良かったわね。どこかわからないけど。ともかく冗談を言うのは知ってたけど、なんだかちょっと変わったみたい。
You've talked to me for like a few seconds. I don't know about that. I'm the same person I've always been.
あ、そうだ。ちゃんとお土産買ってきたわよ。はい、これ、風見くんの分。
Okay. Whoa, a fluorescent green glow-in-the-dark skeleton cheek-cane. Damn it. Never expected you'd actually buy one, much less an anatomically correct model with limbs that rattle back and forth.
だってちゃんと言ってたでしょ？
I
これ
was
買ってくるって。
clowning around. Have you not gotten the impression before that Well, I suppose, but the visual impact was intense enough that this fanfare rang out in my head.
ちょっと言ってることわかんない。
Nor will you ever.
それと松島さんにこれペナント6枚。種類がたくさんあって迷ったから、とりあえず同じ柄を6枚にしておいた。
That's so bad. How stupid are you? I mean, you gotta understand why. Oh my, whatever. I see. Give them to her later. I'm sure she'll be pleased.
そうかな。それじゃあね。
Oh, are you blushing? Benita? Yeah, you barely even find those things in souvenir shops these days. Where exactly did Sakaki wander off to anyways? Ah, you're back. A few minutes later, Makina's voice unexpectedly reaches my ears. Her high-pitched squawking prompts something almost like nostalgia. Must mean Amane's back as well.
ただいま。あれ、せっかく帰ってきたのに、ユージってばあんまり嬉しそうな顔してくれないのね。なんなら熱い抱擁でもしようか？
Not necessary. I'm satisfied to see you safely return. That's all that matters.
何より？ね、何より？何？
Of course. I'll rephrase that. I find your safe return preferable to the alternative.
ああ、なるほどね。無事の方が無事じゃないよりいいもんね。ああ、懐かしいな。お兄ちゃんのその声、その顔、その笑顔。
What the fuck happened to you? I don't think I'm smiling, actually.
え、そうだっけ？じゃあ笑ってみせるのよさ。
No, I think I'll pass. I tried something similar just now, but it didn't get a very good reception.
ずるい。私にも笑いかけてほしいのよさ。
Alright, enough of that. Amane, my friends, were you able to enjoy a satisfactory period of rest and recreation? Amane answers while lightly smacking her own shoulder with a show of wariness.
まあ、ある程度はね。でもほら、時期も時期だから、地元でお祭りがたくさんあって、それにいちいちマキナが行きたがるのよ。
Okay.
だってさ、お祭りってさ、いいじゃん。だから食べられないのにたくさん買って相変わらずって感じ。結局どこにいてもマキナと一緒だと変わらないわね。
I wonder if this is a hint as to what goes on in the other routes.
あ、そうだ。お兄ちゃんイカ焼き食べる？4日前のだけど。食べるかなと思って取っておいたのよさ。やめときなさいよそれ。食べられないと思うわよ。大丈夫だよ。アルミホイルでくるんでおいたからいけるはず。
Yeah, that's not how it works. Makina went out of her way to bring it back, so I suppose I'll take a bite. Surely a very small amount can't do that much digestive damage.
やめときなってば。なにどうしたの？騒がしいじゃない。帰ってきたのに私に挨拶なしとは舐められたもんね。ビシー。
Michiyo makes an abrupt, dashing entrance. Just as before, she is fully clad in tsundere armor, her expression cheerful and energetic.
あ、チルチル、イカ食う？食べるわよ。
Oh god.
ミチル、それ。
Wow, not even a bite for me. Oh well. What a bold spirit. Ignorance is truly bliss, as they say.
ほら、担当食べ。ほらほら。
This is really why you brought it back.
なにこれ？酢漬けか。酸っぱいよ。
Note to self. If you bring Michiyo food and you say you want to eat it, she'll probably just eat it.
わかんない。あ、そう。わあ、うまかった。
You like sour things now?
ミチルは相変わらずね。そうよ。相変わらずよ。
Well, you're not going to be the same as always when you're throwing up your stomach later on. In response to Mane's words, Michiyo shoots a quick glance in my direction. I'm not sure of the meaning behind this, if there is any.
ねえお兄ちゃん、久しぶりだから今日は一緒に寝るのよさ。
No. Makina leaps in my direction and unabashedly coils herself around my arm. The girl seems to be performing her best impression of a monkey escaped from the zoo. Somebody's weirdly brazen today.
それがね、途中からユージに会いたいってダダっ子みたいになってね。サビ
でもすっごい不思議。チルチルのことは思い出さなかったのよ。
So mean. So mean.
あれ冗談なのよ。チルチル
Michiru pints her lower lip and stares in our direction with a troubled expression on her face.
チルチルってば。ねえねえ。
何よ。なんでもないわよ。私は普通よ。
It's quite clear that Michiru suddenly lost her composure. She actually seems to be hyperventilating slightly. What's wrong? Michiru, calm yourself.
だからどうもしてないってば。どこにでもいる普通のツンデレじゃない。ちょっと気にしすぎよ。
Somehow I'm not convinced. I exchange looks with Amane. She seems equally concerned.
大丈夫よね。マキナ、部屋に戻って荷物を片付けちゃおうか。
へえ、もうちょっとお兄ちゃんとの再会を味わいたいのよさ。
いいから。ほら早くね。
Practically torn off me by Mane, Makina grudgingly sets off towards the dorm.
また後で遊んでね。
Yep. As soon as the two are out of sight, Michiru lowers her head to me apologetically.
ごめんなさい。
For what?
あんな態度とって。でも違うの。そういうんじゃなくて。
What do you think I think about you thinking stuff?
本当に違うの。みんながいて嬉しいの。すごく楽しい。
You're really quite quick to,
怖くなっちゃったの。
You've started to become quite quick to, confide in me. Interesting. Scared? What exactly?
前にも言ったけど、みんなずっと一緒にいられないんだって思ったらとても悲しくなって、それで変になっちゃった。ごめんなさい。
I drop a hand onto Michiru's head and pet her like a cat. That's not good. If you're a tsundere, and then act like one. You're worrying way too much about a lot of things.
あんまり変な感じにならないようにするね。
People are gonna start asking, well, I suppose the cat was like this before they left, right? You do that. There's still plenty of time until graduation, isn't there? No reason to break down now.
わかった。
It's eating something. On the top of your head?
気にしないで。ビスケットだから。
I'm meant to being somewhat worried, but I'll do my best to pretend otherwise.
風見さんにみちる様じゃないですか。これはお久しぶりでございます。小峰幸、再びこの地に舞い戻ってまいりました。
This land? Where the fuck did you go?
あら、幸じゃない。ちょっと見ない間に。いや、特に変わり映えしないわね。そうですね。人というのはそれほど簡単に変わるものではありませんからね。みちる様は元気そうですが、風見さんはいかがですか？
No problems worth mentioning.
そうですか。それは良かったです。今日からは風見さんとずっと一緒にいますから、もしご用があれば何なりと申し付けてくださいね。
Okay.
もちろんみちる様も遠慮はいりませんからね。それでは私、荷物の整理を。サチは普通のこと言ってるだけだよね。それなのになぜか胸が痛くなる。ずっと一緒にいるってユージに言った時、心が苦しくなった。なんだろうこれ。
Jealousy, probably. Don't ask me? You'll probably be back to normal soon enough.
そうか、そうだよね。そうだね。私、今日は部屋で休むことにする。ちょっと。松島さん。
What happened to her? She seems much more outgoing.
これ、お土産。
Or expressive, I guess would be the word. She seems to have changed notably.
ごめん。今
してくれる？ごめんね。ペナント。
My apologies, but Mitchell seems to be under the weather. Save those for next time, alright?
ペナ。
She is definitely acting differently. With all the students back in the dormitory, our normal lives pick up where they left off 2 weeks ago. Or so I'd like to say, but just as I feared, things don't quite go so smoothly. When Michiru spends time with the group, she's quiet and gloomy. Even the perpetually oblivious Machina has caught on, leading to the tactful comments such as, "You're acting weird lately, Juju." But from what Michiru told me, the source of her distress is her belief that everything ends eventually. Personally, it strikes me as a pointless thing to worry about, but the girl's clearly suffering in her own way. Our anxieties and fears are personal things. It's impossible for others to ever fully understand them. As the girl grows increasingly unstable, the other Michiru has begun to appear in her place much more frequently. She seems, to put it lightly, somewhat concerned about the situation. You Michiru? Or Michiru? Is it Michiru or Michiru?
そうよ。私。
Okay, you seem happy. See you again. You seem to be appearing a lot recently.
仕方ないでしょ。あの子が怯えて外に出ようとしないんだもの。ずっと部屋に閉じこもっているようなものよ。
Well, she's in a situation where she can come here, then maybe she has the money, she can be a NEET for the rest of her life. Good plan, right? Yeah?
実際部屋に閉じこもってることも多いけど。
With the cat, yeah.
なんて言ったかしら。
How do you not remember its name? Meow Meow.
その猫と一緒に部屋で遊んでばっかり。どうも君にもあまり関わらないようにしてるみたい。
Alright. What? Me? Why would you do that?
わかるでしょ。怖いのよ。依存してしまうのが。
Right.
思春期には珍しいことじゃないけど、少し彼女の場合は大げさね。
I suppose. Is there something I can do about this? After briefly thinking it over, she answers in careful, deliberate tone.
病院に連れて行ってあげることが一番だと思うわ。彼女はとても不安で、それを誰も慰めることができないの。
The thing about anxiety is that, well, I'm not saying going to a hospital is a bad idea, but you have to be very subtle, very careful about how you do it, because anxiety may just compound if you feel as though, oh god, there's something really wrong with me, I have to go to the hospital or something like that. Sounds like a pragmatic approach.
君が永遠の愛を誓って自らの血を捧げたとしても、その約束が本物だという証拠がない限り、
Fair
あな
enough.
たは安心しない。
Fair enough.
かといって永遠を証明するために何十年も時間をかけるわけにはいかない。
And these days, we have plenty of respectable, competent psychiatrists, I see.
それだけじゃないけどね。隅々まで精密検査を受けさせてほしい。何かわかるかもしれない。
Maybe. Either way, Michu's not going to like the idea.
でも仕方ないでしょ。
Lured by the sound of her voice, the black cat pops out of nowhere, but after taking one look at Michiru, it pauses in confusion, then quickly retreats.
これは少しシリアスな話だけど。
Her face suddenly grave. The girl stares at me steadily in the eye.
あの子がこれ以上おかしくならないようにちゃんと見ていてあげて。
How would you even make sure that happens? I guess that might be warranted at this point. For those words, I turn and leave. Girl's argument seems reasonable enough, but it's unsettling to take advice from someone I know so little about. Who or what is she anyways? Well, I haven't had any reason to change my theory. I can speculate, but the answer is beyond my grasp. The more I try to fit the pieces together, the more of a scrambled, confusing mess the board becomes. At least based on what I've been told in this, it seems consistent, my idea, with everything, all the evidence on the table. Later that same afternoon, there's a knock at my door. It's fine, come in. Wait a few seconds, but the visitor makes no move to enter. I stand and proceed to open the door myself. Unsurprisingly, Mitchell is standing on the other side of the dismal look on her face. What's wrong? You stopped by, for some reason, I assume? What about coming inside? A girl was barging in without warning only a few days ago. Things have changed. It's as though Mitchell walked here through a rain shower. Her shoulders are slumped, but you can practically see the melancholy dripping from her bangs. Eating something? Is it the ramune thing? Retrieving her usual ramune candies from her chalk pouch affairs. She tosses one after another into her mouth. Perhaps the girl's trying to energize her brain with a rush of glucose, but it still seems somewhat excessive. You're gonna give yourself diabetes. Thin people aren't immune, you know?
ならないもん。気持ちを落ち着かせるための糖分だもん。
Michiru looks up at me with bloodshot eyes, seemingly waiting for me to say something. Unfortunately, I have no idea what she's expecting. What? If you got something to say, then just spit it out already.
またデートしない？
Michiru asked the question with the tentative wariness of a small animal peeking out from behind a tree. I think she may have deliberately framed the question in a way that allows her to pass it off as a joke, depending on my reaction. Didn't we talk about this before? It's just a game to kill time, right?
わかってるわよ。そうよね。そうなのよ。でもほら、楽しかったのは事実じゃない？だから、どう？
Think about it, though. If the others notice, they're going to take it the wrong way.
そうよね。わかってるわよ。
There we
ちょっ
go.
と冗談で言っただけよ。
There we go.
でもさ、ほら、キスだけでもしない？
What are you saying, woman?
なんてね。だから冗談だってば。あんた本気にしたの？まったくもう、ジョークのわからない男ね。
To take it as a joke when you say it with such a desperate look on your face.
切実な顔なんてしてないわよ。余裕よ、余裕。
I'm cool. In control.
ニャンメルおいで。にゃー。
My goodness, this thing has really effective jumping prowess.
私はね、別に寂しくなんてないんだからね。ニャンメルがいれば平気だもん。
Cats don't live as long as humans, FYI.
にゃー。ほら、いつものビスケットあげる。
You're fucking spoiling that cat.
もちょもちょ、もちょもちょ。
The black cat instantly bites into the doughy cake Michiru offers, not even bothering to smell it first. Foolish little beast. Nothing good can come from allowing oneself to be so thoroughly domesticated, says Yuuji. Well, that works, I guess. They say animal therapy can be surprisingly effective.
何よ、セラピーって。私は別に普通だもん。
No, you're not. None of us here are. You wouldn't be here if you were. Michiru turns it back to me and makes to leave the room, but she hesitates in front of the door and mumbles one final comment.
あんまり他の女の子と仲良くしないでね。
Too late for that. I wait for the follow-up, anticipating something along the lines of, gotcha, or perhaps, you took me seriously again? What an idiot. Baka. But instead, Michiru simply opens the door and trudges out. Things seem to be heading in a problematic direction. As if to illustrate, the gathering rain clouds outside cast my room in a grayish gloom. I'm neither a prophet nor a playboy, but I have a strong suspicion that the balance of this claustrophobic shoebox garden is rapidly breaking down. So, what's she going to do if one of them does try to make stronger moves than, say, what Amane's done? Because that might mean Amane's been pretty aggressive, though. Has she been very much on since she's been back? To fully decipher a story, you need to proceed through it in the proper order. And this is the wrong thing to get... Is the game trying to tell me this is the wrong ending to do first? Skipping ahead and learning how things end doesn't really help you understand the substance of the matter. We have no choice but to patiently absorb the author's words and wait for things to come together. But it can be difficult at times, even for me. I've been known to flip forward a few pages and take a peek. Once you've read even one line out of order, learned one thing you shouldn't have, it's not possible to wipe your memory clean and return to your previous spot. No matter what sort of sentence it may be, you have no choice but to accept it. That's the price we pay for our curiosity, all for the internet's assholeness in spoiling things.
そうしたらユージってば私に向かってこんなこと言うのよ。
And then Yuuji sex to me.
それじゃコロッケが台無しだなって。
No.
それはお兄ちゃんらしいのよさ。
I don't remember that.
なるほどね。またその続き聞かせてね。もちろんよ。さ、今日解散解散。チルチルは変になったり元気になったり落差が激しいのね。でもそれがチルチルらしさなのよさ。
Is it?
人生はテンション、世の中は緩急。それが大事ってわけよ。ふふん。
This one feels like the fake one. Well, I'm not gonna say fake, but the other.
それじゃあマキナ、おやつ食べに行こうか。おやつだったらあれ食べたい。ジャイアント。はいはい、買ってあげるからね。
Nice impersonation. Seems I've become something of a celebrity.
ああ、ユージ君。さっきまであの子ちゃんとここにいたのに、君の気配を感じたら急に引っ込んじゃったわよ。
You don't say. Is she that angry at me?
そういうことじゃないけど。でもどうしたらいいかわからないわ。
True, we do seem to have developed parallel dynamics. One she seems to prefer to, which she can't exactly do in the current situation. So, you've been deliberately filling in when she feels like disappearing then?
まあ。
Well, it does sound like a defense mechanism. What's wrong, Michiru?
ごめん。部屋まで運んで。
Are you okay? I haven't seen you down like this. Ooh, Michiru practically collapses into my arms, limp as a rag doll, fainting in the middle of the conversation. This is a first? What the hell's going on with this girl anyways? I carry Michiru to her room and lay her down on her bed. Although I expected her to be out for a while, only a few moments pass before she groggily sits up. It'll probably take a few moments for her to fully regain consciousness, but at least she appears to be alright. And fortunately, the girl who woke up appears to be the Michiru I know best. You alright? Look at the light. I check the reaction of her pupils with my pen light, but I can't really find anything out of the ordinary. Of course, at this point, I'm less worried about the girl's physical condition than her psychological state. I'm going to be blunt, Michiru. You should go to a hospital. You can't maintain a normal life under these circumstances. Well, she realizes she fainted. You do know that yourself, don't you?
わかってる。ごめんなさい。
That girl said the same thing. It's probably an appropriate step at this point.
あいつって。
You already chose not to hear. Do you want to know? I curse silently, but it's too late. Since I wasn't in a position to predict the consequences, I've been careful to avoid directly mentioning the other girl to Michiru, but I was distracted by the problem in front of my eyes, and my tongue slipped. Now that we've reached this point, coming up with some half-assed lie would probably be counterproductive. Instead of trying to bluff, I answer honestly. Well, I guess she's the other you?
もう一人の。
Michiru slowly raises a hand in front of her face, then sits there, staring blankly into her palm like a wind-up toy that's run out of spring. She's acting awfully out of it, even for the normal Michiru.
心のどこかでこんな風に考えたかったの。眠ってる間に勝手に起き上がって水を飲むようなことと同じだって、無遊病みたいなもので自分が無意識にやっているって。
I'm not sure that's totally inaccurate.
だけど そうじゃないって最初から分かってた。ある時期を境に彼女が出てきたことを知ってる。きっともう一人いるんでしょ。
That's right. There's definitely someone else entirely inside you.
そっか、そうだよね。うん、そうなんだよね。ユージは彼女とお話ししたの？
Quite a few times, actually. Yeah, we've had several conversations.
何度か、それとも何度も？
Many, I guess. To be accurate, I've talked with her pretty frequently these last few days. I'd really appreciate a straight answer, Michiru. Who is she?
そんなの私だってわかんないよ。
I have the distinct sense that Michiru's hiding something. But there's clearly no point in pursuing the topic further right now. I'll offer a quiet nod instead. The girl seems to know you very well. Down to the last little detail. You'd almost think she was standing over your bed and watching you sleep. But in comparison, you don't know anything about her.
だって記憶がなくなっちゃうから、その子のことはよくわからない。
I guess there's nothing we can do about that. In any case, she said it would be wise to get you to the hospital, and...
ねえ、ユージ。
Michiru interrupts me in mid-sentence, and I answer with a very curt, yeah?
どんな女の子？
What kind? Sorry, what are you asking?
もう一人の私ってどんな喋り方で、どんな風にものを考えて、どんなことをするの？
Yeah, it feels like it's leading to basically what I've been deducing. A problematically broad question, but I decide to offer my honest impressions as they come to me. They use sociable and proactive, even aggressive. The girl makes sure her opinions are known. That said, she refuses to talk about herself, so I can't really say much more. What I do know is that she seems to be a frank, no-nonsense type of person.
それで
Michiru pesters me for more with the expectant eyes of a child, demanding another chapter from a picture book. The girl sometimes takes eccentric actions, but makes sure to handle the consequences herself. Seems to prefer clear-cut lines of responsibility. She's unpolished in some respects, but on the whole, I think it's fair to say she handles herself well. In particular, she commits herself respectably with our classmates while you're out, to a degree that nobody realizes it's not the real Michiru, at least.
そっか、やっぱり彼女か。その子はユージから見て悪い子じゃないんだよね。
Okay. I mean, I haven't seen her kill anyone. Not sure what standard you want me to judge her against, but I don't think she's a heartless sociopath. That said, I know very little about what she's really thinking.
私より上手に生きれるんだとしたら、その子が私の代わりをずっとした方がいい。
Hold on. We shouldn't even be thinking about anything like that. This is some sort of illness, and we need a qualified doctor to call the shots. Although I keep it to myself, a certain proverb does occur to me. Two kings can't live in one country.
難しくてどうすればいいかよくわかんないや。
But for some reason, there's an oddly relieved smile on Michiru's face. It's the expression of someone who had a wad of gum cleanly peel off the bottom of their shoe by pure chance.
次の質問。ユージはその子のこと好き？
I really don't think we get along that well. If you're asking whether I feel any animosity towards her, then...
違うよ。そんな話じゃない。女の子として好きかどうか。
Difficult to answer. I haven't really been looking at her in that way.
じゃあ、わかりやすく言えば、その子がユージにキスをしてきたら嫌だ？
I wouldn't shove her away, but that's about all I can say. I recall my first definite encounter with the girl in question, when she did in fact abruptly kiss me. She justified it as curiosity of someone without a romantic experience, but in retrospect, it seems like a strange excuse. I wonder, was she trying to achieve something with that?
なるほどなるほど。つまりそれって嫌じゃないってことだよね。
Hold on, Michiru, is there some point to these questions?
ちょっと待ってよ。ユージ、前に私がキスしてきたって言ってたぞ。ねえねえ、もしかしてそれって
The
彼
girl's,
女とキスした？
the girl's normally about as sharp as a pile of bricks, but she honestly... Oh, she hones right in on the problematic points. What a pain. That's right. I suppose we might have kissed. Was on my initiative, though. The girl suddenly pushed her lips onto me.
そうなのか。じゃあ、私がファーストキスだと思ってたのはそうじゃなかったってことか。
Michiru slowly traces her mouth with a fingertip as she speaks. Probably doesn't even realize she's doing it. You can sort of feel where this is going. As her finger passes back and forth along her lips, her previously clear face begins to cloud over. A deep wrinkle forms in the middle of her forehead, resembling the footprint of a bird in fresh snow.
前に私が落ち込んでた時、慰めに来てくれたよね。でもその時に、お前に言われてきたって言ってた。それもそういうこと？つまり、もう一人の私に言われたってこと？
That's right. It was.
そうなのか。それは恥ずかしいな。ちょっとはそうかもしれないって考えてはいたけど。
I could imagine how you take it from that perspective. From your perspective.
慰めに来てくれて、ユージって優しいとか思っちゃったし。
Well, if I didn't want to do it, I wouldn't have done it. I'm not doing things just because people ask me.
ねえ、デートは？私とデートごっこしてくれたのは？あれは？
I agreed because the idea of playing house with you didn't strike me as objectionable. But to be fair, the girl had asked me to date you beforehand.
そ
I don't want you to misunderstand what I just said, so I'll clarify. I didn't play house with you because the girl told me to. It was entirely my decision.
そんなこと言われてもわかんないよ。だってその子に言われたんでしょ？なんでデートしてなんてお願いしたんだろう。
Should I reveal the fact that she's been revealing your feelings behind your back? She claimed to be asking because you'd fall in love with me.
それすっごい恥ずかしいじゃん。それって私の気持ち全部その子に筒抜けってこと？
Well, just what she said to me. Your feelings are somewhat something only you can understand for sure.
そうだけど、でも実際に好きだもん、ユージのこと。
I try to answer I see, but the words don't manage to escape my suddenly hoarse throat.
ああ、もうおかしくなりそう。だって今もこの会話だってその子が聞いてるってことでしょ？
Probably about as much as you are. Again, I really don't think she's some sort of completely separate person or consciousness or anything. I don't think she's just sitting in and listening. I think it's just a matter of you put in some sort of defense mechanism so your actual self doesn't have to deal with the times when you really don't want to be there, and you just happen to have some sort of personality that matches, I'm guessing, is the friend you mentioned earlier. It seems all logical, and the reason she can know what's going on is because it's a defense mechanism, at least in terms of why it would work for you. It really, realistically, it's more just you acting differently and tuning out stuff when you come back to your normal personality. At least that's how I perceive it.
その子は私よりもうまく人と付き合えて、うまくユージと会話ができて、自分からキスもできちゃう女の子なんでしょ？
Like that. Like that. That was probably just an extension of your desire. It would seem really weird if she hadn't. Well, I mean, brave enough, but it would seem really weird if she just wanted to do that out of her own, whatever. Like Yuji said, it was a weird reason to request it.
そんな子に私かなわないよ。
Oh boy. Michiru seems ready to cry at any moment. I head to the sink, fill a glass of water, and quietly hand it to her. She accepts it with a muted thank you, but doesn't drink.
私が今までずっとやってきたことってあんまり意味なかったのかな。ほら、前に言ったじゃない。気がついたら全部がうまくいくようになってるって。それって全部その子がやってくれてたわけでしょ。だったら私がいる意味って何なんだろう。
Well, it's easy to think someone can do things better when all they're really doing is cleaning up the scraps, right? She's not living your life. She's just trying to help you as she sees fit.
その子が私よりよくできた子だとしたら私の存在の意味は？
Yeah, I figured it was going in this direction. At the end of this long cascade of words, Michiru heaves a brief, heavy sigh, as if reaching a command to breathe in some invisible musical score.
私ね、ユージとデートできてすごく嬉しかったんだ。キスも初めてのキスだと思ってたんだ。でも全部違ったんだね。私バカみたいじゃない？
Not from where I'm standing. Don't worry about it.
気にするよ。すっごい気にする。どうしていいかわかんないもん。
The black cat wanders in through the door and twines around Michiru's lower legs, but her expression remains stiff.
ニャンメルと初めて会ったのも、大好きだって思った場所も、全部自分で見つけたわけじゃなくて、彼女に導かれたってことだよね。
Her entire existence definitely seems to serve you too, so she hasn't expressed one opinion that's been remotely for her existence, yeah? Both sides of a castle, two kings in charge of a kingdom, each willing to give up the kingdom so the other can flourish.
私何もできてないね。泣いたな。ごめんね、ニャンメル。今は無理だよ。ごめん。本当に。前一人にさせて。ニャンメル。
The cat rubs up against Michiru's feet persistently before finally realizing she won't be dispensing the attention it's looking for. It leaves the room in evident disappointment. It's almost like watching a shadow with its own will break free from Michiru's body and escape.
ユージごめん。一人にさせて。私、彼女のこと好きじゃなかったんだ。でもこんな風になったら、どうしたらいいかわからないよ。
After silently patting Michiru's head a few times, I obediently leave her room. It's raining outside. Not entirely sure when it started, but our surroundings are already thoroughly damp, chill, and gray. A black cat dashes off somewhere through the cold rain, casting a long, narrow shadow behind it. I try to call its name, but it's as though my throat has grown rusted. My voice is wiped out by the sound of falling raindrops. I think that's where I'm going to end it for today. I mean, it's definitely doesn't even like her. That was an interesting statement to make. What could that mean, though? Obviously, well, I don't think Michiru would have been asking about the personality in so much detail if she didn't suspect it had to do with that friend. Or at the very least, she wasn't coming to the conclusion that it did. Yuji's description was probably pretty accurate to make her believe that's the case. Maybe someone... Maybe it wasn't even really her... Well, she did call her friend earlier, yeah? I don't know. That's something I'm going to have to think on a bit more. Maybe I'll have something by the next time I record. Well, I'll see you all next time. Drive safely, everyone.